How Luther is forever transforming Kendrick Lamar's legacy. Every legendary figure experiences a moment when their art transcends being just a popular song and evolves into something greater. It's a time when culture shifts from merely listening to truly remembering. For Kendrick Lamar, that moment may have finally come with his song, Luther. Hello everyone, welcome to Celebrity Cookies. Please don't forget to subscribe and comment your thoughts about the video. I hope to see you in our next cookies. In a career adorned with Pulitzer Prizes, chart-topping albums, Grammy wins, and culturally significant lyrics, it seems almost unfathomable that Kendrick could reach new heights or alter the landscape he has already mastered. Yet, that's precisely what is occurring with Luther. This is not merely another one single. This is a declaration, a pivotal moment, a chapter in his career that not only propels Kendrick forward but also transforms the entire dialogue surrounding him, not just about who he is, but about who he is becoming. With Luther, Kendrick didn't just release a song, he redefined the game. The track, a haunting and soulful collaboration with longtime partner SZA, was never intended to be a hit, let alone the hit. Following a series of diss tracks, competitive chart battles, and speculation about his next steps, many fans and critics anticipated Kendrick's next major cultural impact to stem from another fierce lyrical onslaught, another rap showcase aimed at Drake or the industry as a whole. But Kendrick took a different route. Once again, in doing so, he accomplished something that few rappers, perhaps none, have achieved this late in their careers. He reminded everyone that his writing not only cuts deep, but also has the power to heal. Let's examine the statistics, because they still hold significance, even when the music surpasses mere numbers. Luther has now maintained his position at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 for over 10 consecutive weeks. This achievement marks the longest-running number 1 for both Kendrick and SZA. More importantly, it makes history. Luther is now officially the first song by a solo male and a solo female artist to dominate the Hot 100 for double-digit weeks. Not a group, not a featured artist ensemble. Just two voices, Kendrick and SZA. The last time a duo even approached this milestone was over 40 years ago with Endless Love by Diana Ross and Lionel Richie. Since then, nothing until now. However, this isn't solely about setting records. It's about the significance of those records. Luther didn't ascend to the top through controversy. There were no publicity stunts, no veiled insults, and no artificially created viral moments to boost streams. This song climbed to the top purely on the basis of emotion, depth, and connection. That's what makes this moment feel distinct, almost sacred. For Kendrick Lamar, this is everything. He has crafted his career by skillfully balancing storytelling and subtlety. From the raw emotion of Good Kid, Mad City, to the poetic anger of To Pimp a Butterfly, and the introspective intensity of Damn, Kendrick has consistently managed to make his deeply personal narratives resonate on a universal level. However, Luther represents a new phase in his evolution. This is Kendrick fully embracing his role as a voice for his generation. He's no longer just rapping for himself. He's representing something larger, a shared emotional truth that cuts through the noise of today's algorithm-driven music. Luther transcends being merely a sad love song. It's a soulful expression of pain wrapped in melody. Kendrick's voice carries this pain with a newfound depth. You can hear it in the verses and in the pauses between the lines. This isn't about a man showcasing his rapping skills. It's about a man demonstrating his ability to feel and to evoke feelings in others. This shift is redefining his legacy. Consider this. While many rappers his age are either chasing trends or fading into obscurity, Kendrick is topping the charts by doing the opposite. He's taking his time, embracing vulnerability, and focusing on soulful expression. And the culture is taking notice. Luther isn't just performing well on the Billboard Hot 100, it's thriving across streaming platforms. It leads the R&B/hip-hop songs chart, the streaming songs chart, the radio songs chart, and even crosses into adult R&B and pop airplay. This isn't a coincidence, it's a cultural phenomenon. Perhaps the most significant aspect of this, Luther is attracting new fans to Kendrick Lamar's music. For years, Kendrick's work has been celebrated, respected, and analyzed in academic settings. However, it hasn't always been easily accessible to everyone. The complexity of his lyrics, the depth of his themes, and the weight of his projects often demanded time, patience, and context. But Luther changes that. It serves as a gateway, a connection between Kendrick's brilliance and the average listener. It's a moment where his message intersects with mainstream appeal without sacrificing its essence. That's a rarity, and we can't overlook SZA. Her role in this track is essential, not just an added feature. The chemistry between her and Kendrick is palpable, not in an ostentatious way, but in a profound, intimate manner. It feels as if both artists are sharing the same emotional burden from different perspectives of the same heartbreak. In doing so, they have created something truly timeless. There's a reason this song resonates with so many people. Each listener interprets it differently. Some find pain, others find closure, some hear love, while others hear loss. That's the power of great art. It reflects back to you. And Kendrick, he's presenting that reflection with unflinching honesty. This is a man who has previously addressed themes like survivors' guilt, institutional trauma, and ancestral burdens. Now, he's exploring the silence that follows a love that couldn't endure. Perhaps that's why Luther resonates so deeply right now. In a world obsessed with noise, Kendrick and SZA offer us a moment of stillness. A stillness that can be painful yet healing. In that quiet, Kendrick has carved out a new path for his legacy, one that is quieter and more intentional, yet still incredibly impactful. Because the discussions are shifting. People are no longer just questioning if Kendrick is the best rapper, they're pondering whether he's the most significant artist of his generation. With Luther, that argument gains even more weight. What he's creating now isn't just chart-friendly, it's culturally significant. And let's face it, the timing is incredibly symbolic. We're in the midst of a highly charged rap rivalry between Kendrick and Drake, a feud that has divided fans and ignited discussions throughout the genre. Yet, while everyone else was busy picking sides and analyzing hidden messages, Kendrick simply focused on creating art. Authentic art. And the audience chose that. Not because it was louder, but because it felt more genuine. That might be the most surprising achievement of all. While his rival engaged in media battles, Kendrick played the long game, touching hearts. Luther represents a triumph not just in sales or statistics, but in vision. In a time when everything seems fleeting, and even hit songs fade quickly, Kendrick has produced something that feels enduring. That's how you establish a legacy. And the exciting part? He's just getting started. If this is what Kendrick can accomplish amid a cultural storm, just think about what's next. Consider the upcoming album, the next tour, the next chapter. Luther might serve as a reset, but it's also the fuel for what's to come. It reestablishes Kendrick's narrative, reminding everyone that he's not just here to rap well, he's here to create meaningful art. If that's the new benchmark, then everyone else needs to catch up. So what does this signify? It signifies that Kendrick Lamar is evolving right before us. Not moving away from rap, but transcending it. He's no longer just a talented rapper. He's a creator of emotions, a curator of sound and atmosphere, a master of both silence and intensity. And Luther? It's the model. It proves that you don't need a big promotional campaign to succeed. You don't need a diss track or a viral TikTok challenge. You just need authenticity. And Kendrick has never sounded more authentic than he does on this album. Regardless of whether he wins another Grammy, releases another iconic album, or if the charts change again, one thing is certain. Luther transformed everything. It altered the momentum, shifted perceptions, and most significantly, expanded the possibilities. Kendrick Lamar is no longer pursuing a legacy, he is creating it. And that is something that no one else is currently doing as well. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this situation, so please share your opinions in the comments. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay updated on this story.